Welcome to my part of scary real ghost stories. The Little Hands. I've never lived in a haunted house, but my mother did as a teen. Writes Reddit.com user Panted Spacehook, recounting a true event. Other houses on her street had strange things going on too. A few homes away from her lived a family. One night, the daughter went to bed with a bad headache. The next day, she was dead. She's passed away from an aneurysm. After her funeral, the family went away to get their minds off the tragedy. And the father asked my uncle, my mom's brother, to check their pets. My mom and dad, who were dating at the time, went with him. My mother had heard there was a grand piano and she wanted to play it. My dad was studying to be a veterinarian. After entering the house, my uncle and my father headed to the basement to see the animals, and my mother went to the piano on the ground floor. She was playing it when she felt something brush her ankles. She thought a cat must have left the basement and walked past her. She kept playing, and then she felt it again. She told him what happened, and he turned white. He told her the daughter who had died used to play a game with her father. When he played the piano, she'd crawl underneath, grab his ankles, push his feet up and down the pedals. If that experience sounds thrilling to you, you might like exploring what paranormal experts say are the most haunted places in America. The Phantom Patient. The ambulance company that I used to work for had a haunted ambulance. Rig 12. Recounts Reddit.com user Zervo. A lot of EMTs had stories about it. But I never put much stock in paranormal stuff. That is, until I had my own experience with Rig 12. My partner and I were working in a rural company at 3 a.m. and it was pitch dark. Like pitch dark, I couldn't even see nothing, and completely quiet. We were both dozing. I was in the driver's seat and she was in the passenger seat. I woke up to a muffling voice, but I thought my partner was talking. I told her I was trying to sleep and closed my eyes. I distinctly heard a male voice say, "Oh my God, am I dying?" Followed by a few seconds of heavy breathing. My partner and I sat up straight and looked back into the patient compartment. where it sounded like the voice had came from. Things were quiet for a couple of seconds. Then we heard the click of an oxygen bottle, regulator, and a hiss, as if it was leaking. I turned on the lights, and we ran out of the rig. I thought a transite might have climbed it, and while we were asleep, so we opened the rear doors. No one was there. I checked the oxygen bottles. Neither was open. We didn't sleep much after that. The impish ghost. My neighbor Diane and I had a playful poltergeist for years, and we called it Billy. So begins reddit.com, user Abby's_alibi. A little break in 3, 2, 1.
With up to 40% off plus hot deals. Shop skincare you can trust, including sensitive-friendly products verified in partnership with SkinSafe. On sale now through May 28th, only at CVS.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that added music. As I was saying, in their real life ghost story, I'd come home and find something put in a weird place. Milk in a cupboard, toilet paper in the fridge, laundry detergent in the bathtub. Diane once called to ask if Billy had been around because she couldn't find a gallon of milk. We finally found it outside of her back steps. And sugar, darn sugar. Every morning, my sugar bowl was empty. Meow, meow, meow. When I'd have enough, I would point to Diane's home and yell, "Go see, Diane." Within 5 minutes, I'd get a call from her. "Thanks a lot," she'd say. "2 years we lived here. No one believed us. Not even our husbands. My mother thought someone was stealing from us when we were sleeping or out of the house. My sister believed something was going on, but didn't know what. I still can't explain any of it." Before Reddit.com, user Digshus got down to recounting the scariest ghost stories about living in a place that was obviously teeming with honest to goodness members of the spiritual world. They pointed out the irony of ghosts. Ghost stories that begin with the phrase, I don't believe in ghosts. But, after all, no matter how a ghost story begins, it always hangs on the notion that, come on, of course, we believe in ghosts. A few years ago, I moved into a one-bedroom apartment in Melbourne, Australia. They went on to recall it was my very first time living on my own. The apartment block had been built in the 1930s. I'd been there for a few months. Came I'd been there for a few months when I came from work one day and went into the bathroom and saw something strange. The wooden board, which had covered a hole in the ceiling that led to a small attic space, lay fractured in two pieces on the ground. I examined the pieces. The board was an inch thick, and it would have taken Bruce Lee to break it. I thought the landlord had sent someone to work on the attic. I was frozen stiff with fear. Someone is up there, for sure, I thought. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, this came from Reddit.com. Go check out all the profiles I said. Those are real stories. Anyways, have a good day. Your boy Goat is out.